Hi there friends, Alex here, and welcome to another devlog. Let's call this a devlog or a status update on the stream, on the project, etc, etc. Recently I kind of came to some realizations in regards to the stream, to YouTube channel, and a lot of other things. And as I was kind of processing some of this stuff, I wanted to share some insights or how I think I will continue with this project. What does that mean for the stream? And for the rest of the things, right? So last week's, as I haven't been streaming, I was actually transitioning our front-end project to TypeScript, and now it's actually written 100% in TypeScript. I did a lot of stuff, from centralizing all the interfaces, creating namespaces and types, centralizing those, unit testing a lot of stuff. So basically this past week that I haven't streamed, I've probably done more off stream than I do typically in a month and a half, when I'm streaming, because there's a lot of interruptions, a lot of random chit chat and stuff like that. Another realization that I had, apart from the fact that I think now it was the time to kind of move the front end, and eventually after this, actually this upcoming week, the API, I came to a realization that my streams at a certain point in time became very hard to digest for a lot of people. I remember when I started streaming on Twitch a year ago, when I started this project, a lot of people were engaged more because I was actually building a lot of features and they could give their feedback. They could say, hey, how about you put this there? Past couple of months, it hasn't been really like that. It's been a lot of random bug fixing or random refactoring, and which is why I actually decided not to do this on the stream. And I will not probably be streaming for another week or two, most likely, until all of these things are actually fixed. So in simple words, I think that I also need to find a little bit of reasoning behind why I want to stream. Keep in mind, as many of you know, I don't stream on Twitch because I want to be a social influencer. I do this for Programmer Network, and Programmer Network as a project has stagnated a lot since the streams also became random. So what I'm actually going to do, sometimes I'm gonna stream if we have something to discuss, if there is something that you people can contribute to. For example, we might build a new feature, and that's where I need the feedback. That's where we can draw things together, where we can make some decisions together. I think this is very engaging for people. If there's some refactoring to do and stuff like this, I'm not gonna stream. And that's why I have to, once I finalize all of this, once it's all amazing, once I move some of the the rest of the components to our open source Yale component library, I'm then going to switch to API and also do that. As I was transitioning some of these, all of the front-end project to the TypeScript, of course, TypeScript did help indeed to find some bugs, find some regressions. I did fix those, and things are starting to look even more amazing. I think the code base is really, really awesome, and it's becoming more awesome now, even more with adding some types and type annotations, right? I will want to have at least 80% test coverage on all of these projects and all of the open source libraries. I think we have even more, probably like 95%. I will want the same in the front end here. I will want the same in the API, so I'm going to work on that as well. So in simple words, I will spend some more time not streaming. I will spend some more time actually fixing these things. And then if I am streaming, it will have to be more defined, more for me than you. There, you can always get 40, 50 random people to watch you code. But then the main question becomes what is the point of having these people watch me, right? What do I gain out of it? And I don't really care about the subs. I don't really care about these types of things because the amount of money that you can earn from this is neglectable. It's basically you can, as a software engineer, you can make more than an hour doing consultancy than you make in half a year on Twitch, right? So that has very little significance of me streaming or not. So it's gonna have to be more defined, more clear to me. Okay, I'm doing this. Why the hell am I doing it? What is the outcome for me? I've been browsing a couple of streams past couple of days. I didn't really watch any. And what I noticed basically is a lot of people just come to ask some questions, get their questions answered, and then they're gone somewhere else, right? So streaming is truly a marathon. It's tiring. It's a huge grind. And if you commit yourself to it, you're in a very dangerous place, especially under this category of programming that's not very popular anyway, because it's a path really to burnout if you don't have a concrete reason why the hell do you stream. Of course, this is not to say that I don't miss our chit chats and hanging out with Play One Game, Leo, Numinex, and so many amazing people, and I will continue streaming because of these types of people that have been, hanging around for such a long time. But again, I have to make sure that the project actually moves forward. It stagnated a bit lately, not surprisingly, because I neglected it because I was not focusing on the project. I was just focusing on random stuff in the stream. So I'm going to kind of narrow that. I'm going to go back to the path and just do that. The worst case that can happen with this project, I can either, sell this as a whole package to startups, oh, you're a startup that want to, build a social platform. Well, for $20,000, you can buy this whole code base, or hopefully it's not going to end to that. But it's gonna become something over time, but I need to focus. So with that said, I will not stream this upcoming week either. I think most likely it's gonna be sufficient this upcoming week for me to continue streaming the next week, because I think when it comes to moving the API to TypeScript, that should not take me longer than 2 or 3 days. Frontend took me more than a week because there's a lot of stuff, and I of course didn't just do that. I did a lot of other stuff. I reorganized the code, cleaned up, removed a lot of stuff. I moved Programming Network AJV custom keywords to TypeScript as well. Added the CI to the GitHub repository and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff has been done. With that said, this is the status. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna continue to do so. And for those of you who are still around, thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. I want to make sure that if I'm streaming, that you and I both are getting some value out of it. And I want to make sure that you're not coming to just watch me refactor some stuff that you can't really understand because you don't have the context. And at that very moment, I don't actually have the time to explain what I'm doing because I have to focus way too much, right? All right, that's it. I wish you guys best. I hope you're having a great Sunday, and I'll catch you up very soon. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.